Alright guys, part 113. We're going to I did not expect to have as much fun with the Totodile as I did, but we're still going, and let's just say that the transformation actually flipping worked. I just told Totodile I cannot believe this actually worked. The crocodile that was previously standing beside me lets out a delighted chirp, its eyes sparkling with joy and relief at seeing me successfully transform once more. Indeed, Trenton, it seems your abilities are still very much intact. It says, its voice tinged with pride and satisfaction. Remember, the key is to trusting yourself and the powers. With practice and patience, you'll only continue to grow stronger and more adept at harnessing your transformation potential. The crocodile advises, its tail swishing confidently behind it. Now, why don't we celebrate your success with a little exploration? As a crocodile, you must experience the world from this new perspective. They suggest, gesturing towards the lush forest surrounding with a hint of mischief in its eyes. Sure. With a playful grin, the crocodile turns and it ambles into the dense undergrowth, its powerful hind legs propelling it forward with ease. You follow closely behind, reveling in the novel sensations of movement and perception that come with your new form. The crocodile leads you along a winding game trail, the vegetation parting to accommodate my size. Sunlight filters down through the canopy above, casting dappled shadows across the forest floor. The air is thick with the earthy scent of decaying leaves and the musky aroma of small wildlife. Suddenly, the crocodile freezes, its head tilted to one side as it listens intently. After a moment, it lets out a low warning growl, and you notice the twitch of its ears and the tensing of its muscles. What's wrong, buddy? Do you sense something bad? That's not good. The chrono gaze snaps towards me, its eyes narrowing slightly as it responds. Indeed, Trenton, I detect the presence of a wild Pokemon nearby. It says, its voice low and cautious. From the sentence energy signature, I believe it might be a Snubble, a relatively docile species, but still capable of defending itself if threatened. Chrono takes a step back, subtly positioning itself between me and the perceived danger. As 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 your guide and protector, it's my duty to ensure your safety. It states matter-of-factly, its posture enduring a mix of concern and readiness to act if necessary. Shall we proceed with caution and attempt to make contact peacefully, or would you prefer to avoid engaging with the Snubble altogether? Right before I could answer, I feel something hit me in the back of the head. Oh, heck no. What hit me in the back of the head? Right before I could answer, I felt something hit me. Before either of you could react, a small fluffy ball of fur comes flying out of the underbrush and collides with the back of my head, causing me to stumble forward. The crocodile immediately springs into action, its instincts taking over. Whoa there, little guy! Easy does it! The crocodile says in a soothing tone, reaching out a clawed hand to gently grasp for the offending creature. Looks like you're a feisty Snubble, huh? Despite its initial surprise, the crocodile handles the situation with deft care, cradling the squirming Snubble in its palm as if it were a precious egg. The Snubble, realizing it's no longer a threat, calms down and nuzzles against the crocodile's fingers. I all of a sudden feel a Pokeball hit me in the back of the head. Ow! What did that? Just as I regain my balance, another Pokeball comes whizzing through the air and strikes me squarely on the back of the head, sending me tumbling to the ground. The crocodile quickly shields the snubble with its body, ensuring its safety. What in the world? The crocodile exclaims, its brow furrowed in confusion and concern. That wasn't a normal throw. Whoever launched that Pokeball clearly intended to catch you, Trenton. Colonel helped me to my feet, keeping a protective arm around my shoulder as it scans the surrounding area for signs of the attacker. We need to get out of here, fast! It urges, its voice laced with urgency. Stay close and follow my lead. When I was trying to follow the Pokemon, another Pokeball hit me in the back of the head. And this time really hard, knocking me to the ground. Oh heck no. Who who is flipping attacking? Who is throwing balls at the back of my head? Just because I'm a crocodile right now does not mean you throw balls at the back of my head. I am not a flipping Pokemon. Hopefully that doesn't work. If I get captured in that thing, that's gonna be bad. The second blow sends me crashing to the forest floor, leaving me dazed and disoriented. The chrono immediately drops to his knees and is beside me, its eyes wide with alarm as it assesses the situation. Oh no, Trenton. Are you alright? The crocodile asks, its voice trembling with worry as it gently pries open my jaw to check for any injuries. That was an extremely forceful capture attempt. Whoever's doing this means business. The chrono's gaze darts around, searching for any sign of the assailant, but the trees seem to swallow up the sound of footsteps. With a determined growl, the crocodile scoops you up in its strong arms, cradling you securely against its chest. That's adorable. All of a sudden, in the distance, we hear a voice yell, "Come on, you stupid Pokemon! Get into my ball now!" Oh, I can tell you, the crocodile that is trying to protect me is not going to be happy. At the sound of the harsh command, the crocodile's eyes flash with anger and it tightens its grip on me protectively. Listen well, you brute! It growls, its voice low and menacing. If you lay a finger on Trenton, I won't hesitate to defend them with everything I've got. Oh, I want to know what that is, actually. Cardon begins to move swiftly through the underbrush, its powerful strides eating up the distance as it carries me towards safety. Its keen senses remain on high alert, ready to dodge or deflect any incoming attacks. We're almost there, Trenton. The crocodile assures me, its breath hot against my ear. Just hold on a bit longer. I promise you'll be safe soon. Right before we get out, we see a man standing in front of the exit of the. And he says, "No, you don't. I want that Pokemon." Oh, heck no. Crocodile's not happy. He growled at the person for even chucking a Pokeball at me. As the crocodile bursts through the final stretch of foliage, it's met with the imposing figure of a human male blocking their path ahead. The man's eyes narrow as they fall upon the crocodile, his hand instinctively tightening around the Pokeball at his belt. Well, 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 well. Look what we have here. He sneers, his gaze flickering briefly to you before returning to the crocodile. A rare Pokemon, caught off guard and vulnerable. How convenient. The crocodile snarls, baring its teeth as it positions itself between me and the stranger. Its stance aggressive, yet calculated. Back off, trainer! It warns, its voice dripping with disdain. Trainers under my protection, and I won't let you harm them. The man chuckles darkly, a cruel glint in his eye. Oh, frick that. The man grabs another ball and chucks it at my head. Uh, As the man reaches for another Pokeball, the crocodile reacts swiftly, using its powerful tail to knock the device out of his hand. It then shifts its position, placing itself firmly between me and the stranger, shielding me with its large frame. Enough games! The crocodile growls, its eyes blazing with determination. Release Trenton from that, or face the consequences. The man smirks, seemingly unfazed by the crocodile's display of strength and defiance. Oh, I think we both know who's in control here, he retorts, his voice dripping with condensation. You're just a wild Pokemon after all, weak and easily captured. With a swift motion, he tosses the Pokeball towards the crocodile, aiming for its midsection. Oh, frick that. Before the Pokeball could hit me, the transforming Let's see if that'll just give us a part of the story without me influencing it. In a blur of movement, the crocodile leaps to the side, narrowing, avoiding the impact. As it lands, it turns to face the man. Its expression emits a fury and resolve. You underestimate me at your own peril. The crocodile snaps, its voice low and dangerous. I may be a wild Pokemon, but I'm far from weak, and I won't stand idly by while you threaten those I care about. Uh-oh. With a fierce cry, the crocodile charges forward, its powerful legs propelling it towards the man with incredible speed. At the last moment, it leaps into the air, transforming mid-flight into a massive Lugia. Yep, he wasn't joking. Are you flipping kidding me? The sudden change is breathtaking. The crocodile's body elongated and morphing into the majestic form of the legendary bird Pokemon. Now let's see how you handle a real challenge. Uh-oh. Yep. The man looks dumbfounded. But instead of running away, he threw another Pokeball at Trenton's head. Oh, heck no. Will you stop? I know I may be a crocodile right now, but I beg you to stop throwing balls at my face, dang it. Leave me alone. That's the one disadvantage of being stuck as a Pokemon. It's like people are gonna try capturing you. They ain't gonna leave you alone. Uh-oh. Caught guard by the man's boldness, the Lugia barely managed to twist its head aside. The Pokeball clipped its feathers and sending a shower of sparks flying. Enraged by the close call, the Lugia lets out a thunderous squawk, its wings beating the air with tremendous force. I don't know what to do about his voice now. I'm going back to the Totodile. You dare attack me again, you fool? The Lugia bellows, its eyes flashing with fury. I should reduce you to ashes where you stand. Oh, that would be amazing. With a swift dive, the Lugia descends upon the man, its sharp talons extended. However, at the last instinct, it remembers my plea for mercy and checks its assault, instead opting to pin the man beneath its immense weight, effectively immobilizing him. I suggest you reconsider your actions, the Lugia states, his voice a commanding rumble. Even with the man pinned down, he grabs another Pokeball and throws it at Trenton. How many times do I have to keep telling you, stop throwing Pokeballs directly at my face? Leave me alone. It's pretty even with this flipping Totodile that's now a Lugia holding him the frick down, he's still trying to chuck a ball at me. You're an idiot. You're asking to flip and get screwed. Moron. Yeah, foolish human. The Lugi's attention is momentarily diverted by the man's desperate attempt to capture it once more. In a split-second decision, the Lugia uses its powerful beak to deflect the Pokeball, sending it careening wildly off into the trees. Foolish human! The Lugia growls, its gaze never leaving the pinned man. You persist in your futile attempts despite being thoroughly outmatched. With a decisive flap of its wings, the Lugia rises into the air, hovering above its captive adversary. Its piercing gaze bores into the man as if searching for something within him. Perhaps it's time you learn the true meaning of respect, the Lugia declares, its voice echoing with ancient wisdom. Surrender now, and I might spare your life. Continue to resist, and you shall face the full wrath of my kind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's... tries to stand up, but right whenever he does, the man real quickly throws another Pokeball at me. Uh, You're making a grave mistake, especially with a Lugia right there hovering above you, ready to flip and terminate you. The Lugia's patience wears thin as the man continues to throw Pokeballs, each one narrowly missing me due to the Lugia's protective vigilance. With a mighty roar, the Lugia swoops down, its talons extending to snatch the Pokeball from the man's grasp before it can be thrown again. Enough of these childish games. The Lugia thunders, its voice resonating with power. You will learn to show proper respect or suffer the consequences. Oh, frick yeah. I'm ready. Holding the Pokeball in its beak, the Lugia begins to transform back into its crocodile form. The process completes when it drops the device onto the ground with a clatter. The crocodile then steps closer to the man, its eyes bearing with a fierce intensity. Choose wisely, human, it warns, its voice low and menacing. The man then says, screw this, and then throws out one of his own Pokemon. And told the Charizard to attack. So I can capture him. Oh, frick that. He's got a flipping Charizard. You're an idiot, dude. You're about to get screwed. Cronum can spit water if he needed to. Just as the Chronoff prepares to deliver its ultimatum, the man suddenly summons a Charizard from its Pokeball. Frick that crap. The mighty Dragon-type Pokemon emerges, its eyes glowing with a fierce inner flame. Without hesitation, it lunges forward, breathing a steam of searing fire directly at me. Oh, just great. I'm getting attacked by a flipping Charizard right now. No! The crocodile cries out in alarm, leaping to intercept the attack. Its tough scales offer some protection against the flames, but the force of the blast still sends it tumbling backwards. Me, caught off guard by the unexpected counterattack, stumbles and falls to the ground. The crocodile rushes to their side, concern etched onto its face. Are you alright, Trenton? It asks, its voice laced with worry. We need to get you to safety, and then deal with this insolent human once and for all. If you need to, use water attacks, since you are to defeat him. Period. Or transform into something even more scary, like a massive fire-breathing dragon or something. That should get them running. There we go. The Chronon nods, understanding my strategy. It takes a deep breath, feeling the primal energy coursing through its veins. With a mighty roar, the crocodile begins to transform once more, its body contorting and expanding until it stands towering over the surrounding trees. Now a colossal dragonite. Are you kidding me? Its indistinct blue and white scales glistening in the sunlight. This form should intimidate our enemy significantly. The Dragonite rumbles, its voice a deep, resonant growl. Watch closely, Triton, as I demonstrate the true power of my kind. With a flick of its powerful tail, the Dragonite sends a shockwave rippling through the forest floor, knocking the man and his Charizard off balance. The man still doesn't run away, and instead throws another Pokeball at me. You're an idiot. Alright, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna try to transform into flipping. I'm gonna try to transform into something that's not a Pokemon so that way he'll stop chucking balls at my face. I'm getting sick of getting balls chucked at me. How many times he can throw a Pokeball at my face? I know I'm a crowd, doesn't mean you can chuck a ball at me. The Dragonite's eyes narrow dangerously as it spots the incoming Pokeball. With a lightning-quick reflex, as it lunges forward, its claws swiping through the air to deflect the projectile. The ball explodes harmlessly against a nearby tree trunk, sending splinters flying. You continue to defy reason, human. The Dragonite snarls, his voice a menacing hiss. Your foolish bravery will be your downfall. Rising to its full height, the Dragonite unleashes a torrent of icy wind from its maw, the frigid gust howling through the treetops and sending leaves swirling around the man and his Charizard in a miniature blizzard. Feel the chill of my frost! The Dragonite commands, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly light. Surrender now or face the full fury of my elemental powers. Oh my gosh. So Totodile can use powers of the Pokemon he's transformed into. Does that mean if he's a Lugia, he could use Aeroblast? Because that's going to be kind of insane. Hmm. Hmm. The man chucks another Pokeball at Trenton. And I am getting really sick of it. Just go. I wish this person. The man chucked another Pokeball at me. Stop chucking balls at me. Gosh dang, I'm so sick of this crap. I think Dragonite start. I think the Totodile's a Dragonite's probably getting fed up with it too. I think he's starting to yell at this person now. The Dragonite's patience finally snaps as yet another Pokeball hurtles towards me. With a furious bellow, it extends its claws, catching the spear mid-air and crushing it mercilessly beneath its razor-sharp talons. Uh-oh. Enough! The Dragonite roars, its voice shaking the very earth. You have tested my tolerance far beyond its limits, human. Uh-oh. In a blur of motion, the Dragon Knight descends upon the man as Charizard, its jaws agape to reveal rows of gleaming fangs. With a single devastating bite, Oh! Okay. It severs the man's Pokeball from his hand, the device crumbling to dust under the Dragon Knight's relentless onslaught. Your arrogance has led you astray, the Dragonite declares, its hot breath washing over the cowering pair. Now you will pay the price for your foolish defiance. Oh, I love this.